Good morning. We're located in Tulum, Mexico. We're gonna be here roughly like 20 something days, almost 3 weeks. Probably wondering why am I spending 3 weeks in Tulum? The answer is why not? Just because ultimately we're looking to change up the scenery a little bit. Considering that we're moving to Bosnia, I just wanted to use up some extra time in the Latin American countries because I do love them. Here, check out the pool. There's still construction at the end, but I love the architecture in Tulum. It's really one of a kind. It's beautiful. They really incorporate a lot of earthy materials. But today, actually today is the third day that we're already here. But today we're gonna head to the beach for the first time. Since the first day we kind of came late. Yesterday we kind of just chilled by the pool, and today's a perfect day to hit the beach a little bit. It's supposed to rain around 12, so we'll spend 3-4 hours up there. And then I might hit the pool a little bit later, and then I'm gonna hit the gym. And I'll just take you through my day. Let's get the day started. If you're wondering what bad boy I'm driving in Tulum, it's this little bad boy. It's just super practical because we're kind of like 10 minutes away from the beach, and we're kind of like in the downtown center, but the center is pretty long, so if you want to hit up one end of it, taking the ATV is a lot easier, especially with the low one, because it is boiling hot outside. It's super, super hot, super humid, and I don't really feel like walking either, so the ATV is perfect. It's easy to get around, especially because the streets aren't perfect here either. There's still a lot of gravel, and it's ultimately because of the construction. So we made it to the beach. We were here, what was it, 4 years ago? I forget. And I remember this beach because it was very, very pretty. It was packed, amazing service, amazing water, super clean water. It was a good time, especially if you don't want to be at one of the beach clubs where they kind of charge you an arm and a leg just to spend the day over there. It's like a public beach. Obviously it has like a restaurant and stuff like that. So I was like, yeah, let's just come here again. Probably gonna be a good time again. And let me show you this. So this is the seaweed problem that they have in Tulum, and not just Tulum, but Playa del Carmen, the Cancun. I think it's all the way up to Cancun as well. It's just shitty because last time, like, yeah, there was a little seaweed, kind of like how much there is in Miami, for example. But the water was blue. It was beautiful. What the fuck? A bird just attacked me. I don't know if I got that on video. But now it's not pretty. The water's dark because of the seaweed. It's dead. I don't know if it's like season yet. I forget if we were here in August, but I mean, I'll try to find a video online of how this place looks where it's really popping and clean. But yeah, unfortunately the beach isn't the best. My hair is crazy, still need a haircut. So we might try to find another beach because, you know, there's like certain spots where it's a little bit more clear. But other than that, I mean, we still got a nice pool. I'm not really worried about it. We have a beach and clear water. Plus, you can't really compete with the beaches in Croatia and Europe. This is the little restaurant that we're chilling at. Dead. It's just crazy because, I mean, it's sad when I think about how busy it was last time we were here. Here's the family chilling. What's up, baby? So crazy part, as I was walking, I guess they thought the Ozma was like food or something, and a bird literally like fucking hit me in the head. Like, I'm not going out there anymore. Like, it hit me in the head straight up.
I feel like out of the whole beach, you found the only bee that's here.
The only what?
The only bee that's like literally.
Oh no, like I've never got hit in the head by like a whole bird like running into my head.
Yeah, I'm overzealous when I'm thinking about the cash flow. I never had no handouts, just came natural. I've been testing so much, all these wrestlers nice, all these different situations.
Since the beach was a no-go, I'm gonna go hit the gym now. And I think I want to do something a little different with the following few videos. Thinking about maybe incorporating each chapter in my book and just sharing the insights. If you guys read it, I appreciate it. If you guys ordered it, I appreciate it. If you guys haven't ordered it, it's on Amazon. I'll drop the link below. Also, I would appreciate a review if you guys do read it. But I'd like to incorporate like each chapter into the following videos that I do. There's 10 chapters. I don't know if I'll incorporate each chapter, but like throughout the video, I want to share what I wrote about and like the lessons that I wrote in that chapter. And for today, for example, chapter 2 is a good one because it's about your environment and how your environment truly dictates a lot about how the outcome is going to be. Because the example I use in the chapter is, I've been wanting to learn Spanish for some time now, and I've been taking Spanish classes dos veces a semana, so twice a week. But it's good, but imagine I was living in a Spanish-speaking country like Mexico or whatever. How much faster would I learn the language, right? And how fast will I learn the lingo and just how to get around? Because you're kind of forced to do it. You're not just learning it twice a week for an hour. You're like forced to learn it. And that's what the environment does for you. And just like me moving from Jacksonville to Tampa, Jacksonville was filled with friends, but I was stuck in the identity that I was stuck in. And, I love my friends, but like, we didn't talk about business. And we didn't talk about different revenue generating activities. While in Tampa, I surrounded myself with people that were, business owners and were thinking about business and having business conversations. And that itself, just like practicing Spanish, you practice business, right? You learn what other people are doing, how are other people making money, you try it, maybe that one fails. And the good thing is, like, when you're in the right environment, people don't scold you for it. A lot of times when you're trying to change your identity, people are like, well, I told you it wouldn't work, I told you you're gonna fail. Well, in Tampa, it wasn't like that. It was like, when I launched my e-com, like my Shopify store, people weren't like, oh, I told you it was going to fail. It was more so like, what products did you run? What ads did you run? Did you A/B test? Like, it was those types of conversations. And that's how impactful the environment is. And for example, the beach today, even though it's a beautiful restaurant, beautiful area, but just because of the fact of the environment, there's a lot of seaweed, you're not set up for success. People will come, they'll see it, they won't come back ever again. So you can have an amazing restaurant like that just in the wrong environment. Imagine that restaurant was, I don't know, in Croatia or in Miami, where they don't have a seaweed problem, and you're more likely to be successful. And that's the point of like chapter 2, to showcase how just because you're not succeeding, it doesn't mean it's you. It's probably your environment. Are your friends not working out? Are your friends not worried about, growing a business and living a life of freedom? Are your friends always negative? That's directly going to impact you. Say you're trying to lose weight, and your friends are always like, oh, let's go out, let's go drinking, let's go grab a burger at McDonald's. It's hard to say no to those things. That's the problem. People will say, well, I can just say no. It's very hard to say no when everything is positioned against you. And there's a good thing that I heard one time. It was, make the failure so hard that it's easy to win. An example of this is, say you are losing weight, like trying to lose weight. Make it so hard not to lose weight that it almost becomes easy to win. Like, don't have unhealthy food at your house. Don't drive down the road where there's McDonald's and Burger King where it's easy to stop by. Don't live too far from the gym. Set up your morning routine so that it almost forces you to go outside and walk and hit the gym. So you kind of create these habits that just make it so hard to not do them. Like, and that's the point of the environment. Well, yeah, I think you guys get the gist. I just made it to the gym. Check it out. So it's a big gym. It's probably one of the bigger reasons I rented this Airbnb. Because one thing I notice is when I travel, I definitely hit the gym. Like, I don't let it mess up my routine. But sometimes if there is a nice gym in the building, you know, sometimes I have to like walk 3, 4, 5 blocks. Sometimes they're charging like crazy amount for a day pass or a week pass or whatever. Sometimes I don't like the machines. Sometimes it's just too busy. So like I'm trying to make it super easy to win, right? If you realize that going to the gym is hard when you travel, you make that one of those non-negotiables. You know, like when we're looking at Airbnbs, we look at like location, we look at, I don't know, is it close to the restaurants? If that's important to you, that's what you're gonna look at. What I look at is, does it have a nice gym? Is it easy to walk around? Do I need to use a car wherever I go? That's the things I look at. So yesterday I did upper body. Today I'm probably gonna do a little lower body. Trying to see what kind of machines we have for lower body. And I am trying to do like 10,000 steps every single day. I really want to take these to like 3 weeks to just slim down a little bit more, give some extra steps in, eat a little healthier, get a little bit more sunlight, just kind of fine tune my priorities and my body. Yeah, let's hit the gym, let's knock it out. Look at this view. It's just so beautiful. I love these pools. So it's all like mini pools, and it's not private, like anyone can use it. Obviously on the first floor, those are like private residents. So it's cool when you're on the first floor, you can just jump into the pool, but I don't know if it'll get annoying because you don't have that much privacy. But yeah, they have that, and then there's a cenote right under me. It's like green water. So cenote is like a sinkhole that was filled with water. There's a lot of those in Tulum. That's what Tulum is kind of popular for and famous for. But less about that and more about the gym right now. Gym is complete. 467 calories. How do I stop this? Alright, 47 minutes. I used to work out for 30 minutes. Kind of noticed that I'm not getting the best results. I did push it a little bit. I feel like an hour used to be too much. But everyone's got their theories. I think it comes down to the supplements and nutrition that I'm really taking in. That was a good workout. It's literally like a sauna in there. They have like AC units, but I don't think it's working. I should get some protein in, and let's see if the water's good. I might go get a haircut later today, but just hot. I really don't even want to go anywhere before like 4 or 5 p.m. That's when it starts cooling down a little bit. Yeah, we're in the jungle though. There's literally all kinds of animals. I saw a frog on my balcony the other day. Yeah, those big lizards, whatever they're called. And I don't know, there's a whole bunch of animals all. So if you don't like bugs, I definitely don't recommend coming to Tulum. But if you don't mind bugs, I think it's a unique experience that you won't really get anywhere else. It's definitely different. And that's one of my like missions in life, which is experiencing as much as I can. Whether it's good or bad, not everything's gonna be like perfect. But you want to experience it. Because just like I write in my book, if you only live one chapter, is it really that great of a book? People are scared to close out a chapter and start the next one. But when you die, did you actually write a good story? Or did you just stay within your box? Hola. Tres. Dinner is complete for the day as well. I had the pulpo carpaccio, which is octopus. I had it last time and it was really good. I wanted to make sure I get it again. And I just had some grilled chicken and mashed potatoes. I didn't really record that because there's nothing interesting about it. I just want to make sure that I have my protein and limit my calories. But we're gonna do a little stroll, see if there's anything else Maybe you can get a cup of coffee. Other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to catch me in the next one. If you haven't subscribed yet, hit the button below. If you haven't bought my book, like I said, it's on Amazon. If you're not following me on IG, follow me on IG. And yeah, I appreciate you watching. Bye.